In many ways, Fort Worth has been very fortunate, and healthcare is an area where that stands out. Both my grandmother and my grandfather on my mother's side established the foundation in the mid-1940s. There's no question that there are guiding principles for our family, and we've been so fortunate to have those. My grandmother particularly was interested in children's health. Fort Worth Children's Hospital was established, and then Cook Children's Hospital was established, and they operated separately for a number of years. But if you think about it, for a city of the size Fort Worth was at that time, to have that specialization just after the mid-20th century was quite a feat, I think. And it's grown from there, merging the two hospitals to where we have the ability to serve a lot of different needs around the community.
Everyone wants to help everyone else's kid, and you see these desperate families with children that are dying, and the only thing you want to do is to try to eliminate as much of that as possible. And we're so fortunate to have the foundation to be able to help out in any way possible.
As the foundation has grown, we've taken a more active role, I really think, in some of the major projects that the healthcare industry in Fort Worth has been involved with, and so most recently the expansion of the Cook's Emergency Department. Obviously, this area is growing tremendously quickly, which means there's going to be more children needing care. They're going to be coming with more and more complications, and the fact that Cook's is ahead of that curve in being able to serve the children with state-of-the-art care, that's why we invested in this.
It's just a privilege to be able to continue in a role that fosters great health care for children. And so now you wind the clock forward to 2016, and you have this massive complex that serves a multitude of patients. Has been unbelievable, whether it's the technology, the ability to handle different kinds of diseases, specialties.
Cook Hospital is the epitome of child care. They don't turn down anybody because of that particular philosophy. The whole community is willing to stand in good stead and do the necessary fundraising to make sure it continues. And it's just heartwarming and hope for the future, and it's right here in this area.
To be able to commit funding to something that I think is not only worthwhile, but so important, and to have that opportunity to be generous in a way that I could not be by myself. It's just a blessing.
If I think about generosity healing, being able to hear about initiatives in Fort Worth, for us to be a lot of times early investors, and our gift is leveraging other people's participation, that's probably the most rewarding thing. It's not what we're doing, but what we're helping others to get done. It's not a function of the size of the gift, but if you're giving generously to something that you care about, the rewards that you're getting are immensely greater.
We've gone from people who just wanted to take care of kids because they love kids to something that treats people all over the world in a very first-class way. You know, it's really overwhelming if you think about it, to know that you're rendering care for so many in so many different ways.
To finally see it and know that you were able to be a part of making that a possibility. My grandmother started this tradition, and I'm just glad that now her name is on this facility. She would be thrilled.